In a world of fleeting moments and overnight success stories, one name stands as a testament to relentless ambition and long-term vision: Jeff Bezos. But this isn't just a story about the world's richest man. It's a story about a blueprint, a step-by-step strategy that transformed a garage-based idea into a global empire. How did he do it? And more importantly, what can we learn from his journey? The story begins not in a boardroom, but behind the counter of a McDonald's. As a teenager, Bezos learned his first lessons in customer service and efficiency, flipping burgers and managing the morning rush. He saw firsthand how systems and processes could make or break a business. This early experience planted a seed of fascination with how things work and how they could be made better. His intellectual curiosity led him to Princeton University, where he graduated with a degree in electrical engineering and computer science. The digital frontier was just beginning to open up, and Bezos was perfectly positioned at its epicenter. After graduation, he didn't rush to start his own venture. Instead, he chose to learn from the best, diving into the high-stakes world of Wall Street. At a firm called D.E. Shaw, he rose through the ranks at a dizzying pace, becoming their youngest ever senior vice president. He was comfortable, successful, and on a clear path to a lucrative career. But a single statistic he stumbled upon in 1994 changed everything. The internet was growing at a staggering rate of 2,300% per year. Bezos saw a historic opportunity, a wave so powerful it would reshape commerce itself. He made a list of 20 potential products to sell online, and one stood out for its universal appeal and vast catalog: books. This is where the famous regret minimization framework comes in. He imagined himself at 80 years old, looking back on his life. Would he regret leaving his high-paying Wall Street job? No. Would he regret missing out on the birth of the internet? Yes, he knew he would regret it for the rest of his life. The decision was made. He quit his job, packed his life into a car, and drove across the country to Seattle with his wife, Mackenzie. Amazon was born. The first office wasn't an office at all. It was a garage. A makeshift desk built from a wooden door became the command center of a future trillion-dollar company. In the early days, Bezos and his small team did everything themselves. When an order came in, a bell would ring in the office. Soon, the bell was ringing so often they had to turn it off. They packed the boxes, drove them to the post office, and worked on their hands and knees on concrete floors. It was grueling, unglamorous work, fueled by a powerful, guiding principle: customer obsession. Bezos wasn't just trying to sell books. He was trying to create the world's most customer-centric company. Every decision was filtered through a single question: what is best for the customer? This meant lower prices, a wider selection, and a more convenient experience than any physical store could offer. He pioneered features we now take for granted, like customer reviews and one-click ordering. He understood that a happy customer was the most powerful marketing tool in the world. While competitors focused on quarterly profits, Bezos was playing a different game entirely. He famously preached the gospel of long-term thinking. Wall Street was often frustrated with Amazon's apparent lack of profitability in the early years. They could understand why the company was reinvesting every single dollar of revenue back into growth, into building new fulfillment centers, improving technology, and expanding into new product categories. Bezos was willing to be misunderstood for long periods. He wasn't building a company for the next quarter. He was building it for the next decade. This day one philosophy is at the core of the Amazon ethos. Bezos has always insisted that it's always day one at the company. Day two is stasis, followed by irrelevance. and then a painful, agonizing decline. Day one means staying hungry, experimenting, and embracing failure as a necessary part of invention. Think of Amazon Web Services, or AWS. It started as an internal project to manage their own complex infrastructure. But Bezos and his team saw a bigger opportunity. They took a huge risk, investing billions to build a cloud computing platform that they then offered to the world. Today, ours is the most profitable part of Amazon's business, powering countless other companies, from startups to giants like Netflix. It's a masterclass in diversification and strategic bets. From the Kindle, which revolutionized reading, to Alexa, which brought artificial intelligence into our homes, Amazon has consistently pushed the boundaries of what's possible. Each new venture was a calculated risk, built on the foundation of the core business and guided by the same principles of customer obsession and long-term vision. So, what is the Bezos blueprint for building wealth? It's not about a single, brilliant idea. It's a system. First, start with the customer and work backward. Deeply understand their needs, even the ones they can't articulate themselves. Second, think long-term. Be willing to sacrifice short-term profits for long-term market leadership and value. Third, be obsessive about operational excellence. Continuously find ways to lower costs and improve efficiency, then pass those savings on to the customer. Fourth, embrace a day-one culture. Never stop inventing, experimenting, and taking calculated risks. Failure isn't just an option, it's a requirement for innovation. The journey from a garage in Seattle to becoming a global titan is a powerful lesson in conviction. It's about seeing a future that others can't, and then having the discipline and the relentless drive to build it, brick by brick, package by package, customer by customer. It's a reminder that the biggest empires aren't built on luck, but on a foundation of clear principles, unwavering focus, and an audacious, long-term vision. Thank you for watching. If you found this inspiring, be sure to like and subscribe for more stories about the visionaries who shape our world.